9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do I go? Good evening. I am Jared Rodriguez, 2025 to 2026 Student Council President at Terry High School. I want to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. At this time, I ask for you to please stand and direct your attention to the stage for the presentation of the colors by the Air Force JROTC cadets from Terry High School, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the opening remarks. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would now like to introduce Terry High School's 2025 to 2026 National Honor Society President, Ariana Madrigal.
Welcome, friends and family, as we celebrate a huge chapter in our lives. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. Today, you walked this stage and through that door to the rest of your life. This journey wasn't easy, and while the road ahead won't always be either, today proves we're ready. Soar high, reach the sky, and fly past the stars. As we part ways, I want to pray over my fellow graduates and their families. I welcome you to bow your heads with me and join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, guide us as we continue our journey. Lead us into new successes. Help us find our sparks. Protect us and our loved ones. Continue to watch over us as we spread your love and live our lives to the fullest. I pray that you remind all the graduates that they're never alone, and you have a path for each of us. Even if they stray, they'll always have love and support. Thank you for this day of celebration. I pray that you continue to grant these graduates their wishes and all of the prayers that we had in the silence of our hearts. Padre Dios, protéjanos con tu mano. Damos paciencia y fe, manténnos siempre en tu corazón. Te pido que nos guíes en nuestro camino futuros y nos guardes de todo peligro y nos bendigas siempre. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Thank you for all your time, and I wish you all the best on your future endeavors. You may now be seated. I would like to introduce our class of 2026 salutatorian, Angel Miranda Arroyo, for the welcome and introductions.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for BF Terry's class of 2026. It will be an understatement for me to say, but we did it! Through tumultuous classes, stacked extracurriculars, and only 24 hours a day, we found ourselves exhausted, yet still able to push through the following day. I have met great friends like Bolu, Teresa, Reagan, and as a class, we have met so many others who we share fond memories with inside and out of school. As a personal testament to the class of 2026, I want to leave a pearl of wisdom to all of you. No matter where you find yourself, take a step back and realize how far you have come. Everyone here was born as a clean slate. No individual came pre-programmed with a personality, abilities, or talents. They are built upon personal efforts, but there is another variable. We consist of the shared fragmented words and memories of family, friends, and individuals, both good and bad, to create what we are today. I invite you all to those who have brought you to this moment. For that reason, I would like to say thank you to Ms. Hanson, my art teacher, and Ms. Gill, my theater teacher, for expanding my view in the arts. And I would also like to say, Amaya Pa, gracias por darme esta vida, por los sacrificios que hicieron para llevarme adelante. Gracias a mis hermanas, tías, tíos, primos, primas, padrinos y familia, por darme memorias de amor y felicidad. Gracias a mis bisabuelos, mis abuelos Martín y Samuel, mis abuelas Esmeralda y Carmen, que me han dado su sabiduría. Pero quiero dar este honor de estar aquí a mi abuelo Samuel por sus palabras que me ha traído a este momento. Él me dijo, no importa lo que quieras hacer, hazlo, pero sé el mejor que puedas ser. Y es lo que voy a hacer. I have just thanked my family for the love they have given me. I was born in Mexico, and I came from a town of less than 500 individuals. So this moment feels surreal. I have also thanked my grandfather Samuel for giving me these words, which I will pass down to you all. No matter what you decide to do it. But be the very best you can be. His words remind me of the individuals on stage and their commitment to our education. I would like to formally introduce our honored guests. Please stand as your name is called. Thank you. Now, from the Board of Trustees, President Ms. Jackie Hotzel, Vice President Mr. John Welch, Secretary Ms. Suzanne Box, Board Member Mr. Zach Lambert, Board Member Ms. Monica Henderson, Board Member Ms. Vanessa Marsters, Board Member Mr. George Arroyos. It is also my honor to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roosevelt Nivens. Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Marlon Waits. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Kevin Phillips. Chief Human Resources Officer, Dr. Julia Andrews. Chief Learning Officer, Ms. Christy Cottengame. Area Superintendent of the Blue Track, Mr. Benjamin Hernandez. Area Superintendent of Purple Track, Dr. Shannon Hood. Area Superintendent of Maroon Track, Mr. Wayne Morin. Area Superintendent of Red Track, Dr. Charles Ryan. Area Superintendent of Green Track, Dr. Sonia Sanso. Area Superintendent of Silver Track, Ms. Heather Williams. Terry High School Principal, Dr. Melissa Smith. Assistant Principal, Ms. Mallory Gale. Assistant Principal, Ms. Melissa Hernandez. Assistant Principal, Mr. Shaquille Dixon. Assistant Principal, Mr. Frederick Brown. Professional Registrar, Ms. Julia Arriaga. Lead Counselor, Ms. Jennifer Ohanaja. Counselor, Ms. Jennifer O'Donnell. Counselor, Ms. Shayna Wright. Counselor, Ms. Letitia Saunders. Counselor, Dr. Shannon Robertson Armstrong. Career and College Facilitator, Ms. Soraya Soto. Thank you. And now, here are messages from our school board, followed by our superintendent, Dr. Roosevelt Nivens, to the class of 2026.
On behalf of the Lamar CISD Board of Trustees, congratulations to the class of 2026. We're so proud of all your hard work and the dedication that's brought you here today. We're rooting for you, and we can't wait to see what you'll accomplish next.
Today is a big day for our graduates and their families, and a big day for our district as we come together to celebrate the class of 2026. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and best of luck in your future endeavors. We believe in you.
Graduation is a huge milestone, and it is our honor as trustees to help commemorate it together with all of you, our newest Lamar CISD graduates. I encourage each of you to stay involved in your community, to look for ways to serve others, and to bring your very best to everything you do, now and in the future.
Education is one of the most valuable things you can acquire in this world, and there's just no telling what amazing places it might take you to. Your being here today is a testament to years of hard work, and I encourage you to never stop learning, no matter where life takes you.
Are you ready to cross that stage? Because we sure are ready to see our graduates. Congratulations on all that you've accomplished throughout your years in school. And may your dreams and goals help lead you to amazing adventures, meaningful work, and a life filled with passion and purpose.
As you stop and think about the years of your life that are now ending and the chapters of your life that is now coming to a close, make sure you take time to think about all the ways you have grown and all the lessons you've learned. Be grateful for those lessons. Yes, even the hard ones, because they shaped you into who you are today and all that you're going to accomplish in the future.
To the class of 2026, enjoy your big day. Celebrate with your classmates and loved ones, and don't forget to tell them how much their support has meant to you. You have accomplished so much, but the truth is, it's only the beginning. From all of us on the Lamar CISD Board of Trustees to all of you, congratulations on your graduation day.
Congratulations to the class of 2026. Graduates, today is your day. You've worked hard for this moment for years, and I want you to know we are so proud of you. From pre-K to right now, your senior year, every single lesson, every challenge, every setback, every moment of growth has brought you to today. There's a quote that says, if you believe you can, or if you believe you cannot, you're right. What you think about you are the most important thoughts you can have every single day. Believe in yourself, speak life into yourself. Remember, what you think about you matters, and it matters more than what anybody else thinks about you. You are more than ready for this. The world you're stepping into may feel uncertain at times. There will be challenges. There will be moments when things don't go your way and things don't go as planned. But that's life. You're ready for life. You've been prepared. Your family's prepared you to move forward. You know what to do. Graduates, learning doesn't stop today. In many ways, it's just the beginning. Wherever life takes you, whether that's college, the military, or the workforce, or a path you're still discovering, stay curious, stay hungry. Keep growing and never stop believing in what you are capable of becoming. Why? Because what you believe about you matters. In life, you have to work with integrity. Carry your integrity wherever you go. Show compassion to others. Strive for excellence in everything you pursue. Find joy in the journey. Hold yourself accountable. And remember, always make great choices. Because the truth is, the world needs big thinkers. And you are a big thinker. So today, take a moment, look around this room, remember the friendships, the teachers, the memories, and the experiences that help shape you. Because this place will always be a part of your story. But your story is just getting started. Class of 2026, dream big, work hard, believe in yourself, and never forget where you've come from. We are so proud of you, and as I always say, come back and visit us, but don't stay too long because you have a lot of things to do out in the world and make this world a better place, all right? Remember, we love you guys, and what you believe about you matters. You can do this.
Thank you, school board and Dr. Nivens. And now, Jay Bradshaw, class of 2026 valedictorian, will now deliver our commencement address.
Good evening. For those who don't know me, my name is Jay Bradshaw. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out so late tonight to celebrate this milestone on our journeys. Thank you to all the teachers, coaches, staff, and family members who've been the driving force in so many of us for the past 4 years. Anyone who knows me would attest to me having always been on the shy side. Furthermore, while I appreciate the experiences I've had with nearly all my teachers, I'd like to specifically thank Ms. Robertson, Ms. Kernander, Coach Yonker, Coach C, and Coach Escamilla for being people I felt comfortable opening up to. Y'all always made me feel noticed even when I didn't have much to say. And each of you have left me with memories I'll continue to reflect upon and cherish as I move forward. To my fellow graduates, I'm usually a woman of few words, but unfortunately I do have to talk your ears off a bit. I could get caught up in a stereotypical sentimental speech about how COVID changed everything and how much we've been through together. However, I've always been the mom of the friend group, so it's only natural that I use this opportunity to give everyone one last piece of wisdom. Nearly 400 of us will walk across this stage tonight, each of us coming from a different background and transitioning into a unique future. Despite our differences, there are qualities we do and will always share. Some of us enjoyed school more than others, but we all made it here tonight. We're also similar in the fact that we will all 100% regret something we did in high school 10 years from now, if it even takes that long. The most important similarity we share, though, is that we each hold the power to control what our future has in store for us. No matter how embarrassed or disappointed in yourself you may get, your mistakes don't define who you are. In fact, our mistakes help us learn. As long as you're willing to accept your mistakes and make a change for the better, you'll always have the chance to become the best version of yourself. You just have to be willing to work for it. If you feel clueless or lost at times as you enter the adult world, remember that you get to decide who you want to be. Don't worry about the labels others may put on you. It's up to you to choose whether those labels truly define for you who you are. For my fellow nerds out there, continue to be seekers of knowledge. Learning about life and the world can be overwhelming, but it's usually better to know too much than to not know enough. Some of you may never feel moved to pick up a book, but I beg of you to please be students of the world around you until the end. Your brain is more complex and powerful than any computer money could buy, but you must nourish it to get the most out of it. I know y'all are probably sick of hearing my voice now, so I'll wrap things up. Once again, thank you to all of our guests for supporting our class tonight. Thank you to my parents for encouraging me as I work towards this moment. My final message to the B.F. Terry class of 2026 is first, hold yourself to the highest expectations, because if you don't have high standards for yourself, how do you expect others to know what you're capable of? Next, don't become consumed by your mistakes or let others dictate who you get to be. Finally, as the philosopher Confucius once wrote, the man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Congratulations to my peers for making it this far. I wish you all the brightest future possible. I would now like to introduce our principal, Dr. Melissa Smith.
Thank you, Jay. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, Dr. Nivens, and the Board of Trustees, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026, my Rangers. Tonight is about you. It is about everything that it took to get you here. The work, the growth, the moments that nobody saw. Because behind every graduate sitting in front of me, there is a story. A story of late night studying, a story of challenges that you did not always talk about, a story of people who kept showing up for you, and then a moment when you had to decide to show up for yourself. And you did. Class of 2026, you showed up. Every morning on the announcements, you heard that I hold you to high expectations because I know that you can and will meet and exceed them every single time. And this class did not just meet expectations, you exceeded them again and again. Not because it was easy, but because at some point, something shifted. You started to believe it. You started to believe that you belong. There is a quote by the late Shirley Chisholm that says, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. But that's not just a quote, it's a mindset. And that's the mindset that I have watched take a hold in this class. You started walking differently, carrying yourselves differently, expecting more of yourself and one another. And when belief shows up like that, everything changes. Confidence turns into action, action turns into results, and results look like what we're celebrating tonight. Let me show you what excellence looks like because the data doesn't lie. This year, 42 students in this class applied for their associate's degrees while still in high school. Applaud for that. But plot twist, all over the internet, we've been saying that 30 of you completed it when actually it's 31. That means before your name is even called tonight, you have already completed 2 full years of college. That is not normal. That is not easy. That is exceptional. At this time, if you are one of those students or a parent or guardian of one of those students, please stand. Take a look around. That is discipline. That is sacrifice. That is vision. And this is what happens when students decide to do more than what is required. Rangers, you may be seated. And to those of you who started the journey and came incredibly close, I am still equally proud of you. You earned college hours, balanced the workload, and pushed yourselves farther than you thought you could, and that matters too. That work still counts. those credits will still carry forward, and that discipline will still open doors for you. Because of you, this class has completed more than 3,720 college credit hours before graduating high school, and that does not include this semester. There are 138 seniors here tonight that are graduating with college credit, and for the third time in a row, Terry High School has the highest CCMR average in the entire district, and we plan to end with a 99%. Ask Mr. Young. That is opportunity, that is access, that is families breathing a little easier, and for some of you, that is history being made in your families for the very first time. But it does not stop there. You went on 13 college trips, more than any other school, and have millions of dollars in scholarships that are still coming in. You have shown what excellence looks like in the classrooms, on the field, on the stage, and in moments when nobody was watching. And this year gave us so many of those moments. We watched Winter Percussion Ensemble bring home a state championship, not just showing up, but showing out when it matters most. We watched our girls' track team run with grit, precision, and heart, bringing home gold and advancing the regionals. Our wrestling program, under the direction of Coach Ron, made history. District champs, record-breaking, and competitors who stepped onto the mat with confidence and composure, and Coach of the Year. Enrique, I am so proud of you. Our UIL academic team rose to the top, earning sweepstakes in journalism and proving that academic excellence is alive and strong at Terry High School. Our theater students took the stage and delivered under the direction of Ms. Gill, advancing in UIL competition and representing this campus with confidence and talent. Under the direction of Chef C, our culinary students competed in the Culinary Institute of Lenote with professionalism and skill, showing that excellence is not just earned, it's practiced. And every one of those students received a scholarship. From tennis to golf to flag football, Terry High School has been well represented. Eric Padilla even brought Fox News to THS for making the grade, showcasing his stellar student athleticism. And well, Battle of the Berg, you already know, it's the one game the kids have promised me they'll take care of, and they have not broken that promise. The bell is still home, and it is safe. And even if I happen to have on another color next year, I will be rooting for you. From the Rangerettes' stellar student leadership to Cheers' growth at state, and Callie Steinfield winning reserve grand champion at the Fort Bend County Fair, and William Weber winning a Howdy at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Greatness continues, and THS showcases excellence. 20 of our students earned the Global Seal of Biliteracy, opening doors not just across the state but in the world. And our student leaders have stepped into spaces beyond this campus, representing Terry High School with professionalism, confidence, and presence. Special thanks to my Principal Advisory Committee. I love you guys big. And thanks to Stuco for letting me crash y'all's conference. And then there were moments that reminded us of who we are as a community, because Kensei Day almost broke the internet. My Facebook notifications were going crazy with love. That was a celebration of culture, pride, and identity that filled the campus with beauty, confidence, and joy. The kind of moment people could not stop talking about, because at Terry High School, excellence is not just what you achieve, it is how you show up. It is who you are, and it is how you carry your store with pride. But hear me clearly. Your greatest accomplishment is not the medal, the title, or even the degree. It is who you became while earning it. You became more disciplined, more resilient, more focused, and you learned how to push through when things did not go your way. You learned how to recover when you fell short, and you learned how to keep going anyway. That is what you should carry with you, not just into college, not just into careers, but into life. And to our families, thank you, because none of this can happen without you. The rides, the reminders, the sacrifices, and the belief especially on days when they did not even believe in themselves. Thank you for trusting me with your children. And to the class of 2026, before you leave here tonight, I need you to hear this from me clearly. I am so proud of you, not just for what you've accomplished, but for who you became along the way. I've watched you grow up. I've watched you push through things you did not always talk about. I've watched you rise, even when it would have been easier not to, and I love you guys for that. So wherever life takes you next, college, careers, the military, or a path you're still figuring out, carry this with you. Do not wait for permission to be great. Do not shrink to make others comfortable, and do not forget who you are. You are capable, you are prepared, and you belong into every room that you walk into. And if you ever find yourself in a place where you feel out of place, remember, you do not have to wait to be invited. You already know what to do. Bring your chair. Congratulations to the class of 2026. I love you all. Today, you are the birthday. Now go be great, Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, it has become a tradition for us to honor the young men and women from each graduating class who have chosen to dedicate themselves to various branches of the armed service and protect our country. Please help us honor these young soldiers that we have with us today. Soldiers, as I call your name, please stand so that we may acknowledge your unselfishness and dedication to this country. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Brian Gomez, United States Army. Imran Leilani, United States Marine Corps. Scarlett Pregner, United States Marine Corps. And now we ask that all past and present members of the military join us as friends and family, stand in solidarity with these young men and women. And we thank you for this decision to help protect our country and our freedom. Let's also take this opportunity to acknowledge the parents, friends, and families that have gathered in the audience today who are also sacrificing by these monumental decisions. Again, thank you for your service to our country. You may now be seated. Madam President, members of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Nivens, Superintendent of Schools, I certify that the seniors present have met the requirements of graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and Lamar Consolidated Independent School District and are eligible to receive their high school diplomas or have met the attendance requirement under Senate Bill 673 and are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance. At this time, Mr. Jose Reyes and Ms. Claudia Rivar will continue with the presentation of graduates.
Taylor Nicole Newson. Josafat Elicio Abundes. Joaquín Aguilar. Lorianne Aguilar. Nathan Ricardo Aguilar. Cesar Iván Aguilar Sandoval. Derica Noemi Aguillón. Camila Janet Alanis. Marisol Aldaco Santoyo. Amy Alvarado. Dora Abigail Alvarado. William Alvarenga. Anaí Roxanne Amador. Joseph Christopher Amaya. Alex Xavier Arraiza. Patricio Argaiz. Alana Nicole Arguello. Elijah Alan Armstrong. Nancy Arriola. Liliana Showers Arriaga. Valerie Valentina Arteaga Pirela. Enrique Arvizu III. Kenneth Wayne Atkins III. Adrian Avila. Silas Uriel Barderas. David Jose Bardan. Ian Lee Barrera. Kevin Ailton Barrera. Bria Elise Barrett. Alexa Anai Becerra. Natalie Jasmine Belmontes. Maya Nave Benavides. Samuel Antonio Benitez Delgado. Shanala Corlesia Benjamin. Ayana Lene Bentoncourt. Jamarian Kivon Blaine. Chelsea Michelle Booker. J. Lorene Brashaw. Luis Ángel Buentello. Montserrat Alejandra Buentello Rico. Philia Denise Burnley. Kayla Kilika Caballero. Evelyn Elise Cabrera. Jeremiah Calderon. Elijah Alexander Calzozin. Saúl Camacho. Angel Daniel Camarillo. Daniel Josué Campos. Alejandra Canales. Ángel Miguel Caneles. Alondra Guadalupe Cano. Juan Andrés Cantillo Fuentes. Natalie Leanne Cantu. Dakota Leanne Kaplinger. Chelsea Cardenas. Amelia Reagan Cardenas. Axa Pamela Carpio. Natalie Eileen Carranza. Heath Edward Carrillo. Matrell Newman Carter. Brianna Lean Castellanos. Karina Castellón. Jaylene Sabrina Cedillo. Chloe Lynn Charcas. Alexis Adriana Chavez. Joshua Kyle Christie. Kathleen Elizabeth Cisneros. Kanisha Damaya Coleman. Anthony Jr. Compian. Anaya Renee Connor. Gabriela Nicole Cordava. Francisco Ezequiel Corona Mencos. David Raúl Cortes. John Michael Cruz III. Ariana Haley Mary Daly. Cashton Wayne Dudley Debord. Christian Jesus Delgado. Elena Ruth Delgado. Verónica Jacqueline Delgado Rodriguez. Robert William Deneke. Angelo Matthew Diaz. Jacqueline Giselle Diaz. Michelle Dawn Dimas. Alexis Chinandang Dominguez. Katie Allison Dominguez. Allison Don Juan. Matthew Wayne Eben. Savannah Faye Edwards. Jodacia Cheyenne Ellis. Yamilet Erisa Rios. Amanda Sofía Escobar Batista. Del Matthews Lammering Espíritu. Juan Jesus Esquivel Jr. Anaya Renee Pai. Sarah Danielle Falcón. Josué Fernández. Ana Lynn Flores. Ashley Isel Flores. Emma Grace Frias. Teresa Lachelle Full. Michael James Gaver. Brandon Alexander Galdames. Brianna Geraldine Galicia. Knight Alexander Gallian. Kelvin Javier Gomez Lucero. Alize Delilah Garcia. Alexa Ann Garcia. Angel Garcia. Ariana Lynn Garcia. Brian Alexander Garcia. Caitlin Alyssa Garcia. Daniela Garcia. Hayden Elijah Garcia. Isaiah Renee Garcia. Juan Jose Furman Garcia. Matthew Alexander Garcia. Steve Edward Garcia III. Jessica del Carmen Garcia. Joe Clave Maine Gartner IV. Paola Garduño. Everett Jermaine Gary Jr. Ariana Garza. Trinity Alana Garza. Tyler Edward Garza. Maribel Gloria. Eddie Dwayne Golden Jr. Brian Ulysses Gomez. Deborah Nicole Gomez. Ashley Daniel Gonzalez. Eduardo Emanuel Gonzalez Jr. Gianna Nicole Gonzalez. Jeremiah Steven Gonzalez. Cassidy Erica Gonzalez. Aiden James Gratney. Darren Keith Greer. Jesus Alberto Guevara. Leslie Guadalupe Guevara. Joe Ramon Gutierrez. Jaden Lee Watney. Javion Samal Hall. Nathan Xavier Hall. Janaya Renee Hampton. Sydney Sykes Hargett. Peyton Michelle Harris. Levandro Ashton Hasty. Ariana Giselle Enriquez Perez. Anaís Estrella Hernández. Emily Mary Hernández. Joel Howard Hernández. Juan Antonio Hernández de la Rosa. Kaylin Jolie Hernández. Liliana Hernández González. Nicholas Anthony Herrera. Naomi Sky Herrera. Kimberly Hohenfeld. Kristen Brianne Howard. Amna Ibrahim. Amna Ibrahim. Davion Jamal Ingram. Carmela Giselle Johnson. Zoe Kristen Jurado. Cameron David Capel. Keenan Bradford Kennedy. Jade Olivia Kim. Matthew Tomas Kloss. John Andrew Cusack. Imran Ali Lalani. Andrea Giselle Laureno. Emily Marie Leal. Anaya Cherie Lee. Yaritza Lemus. Danny Joel Lemus Hernandez. Diana Licea. Diego Linares. Elijah Henry Little. Alondra Longoria. Ethan J. Longoria. Esteban Lopez. Ana Jasmine Lopez Soriano. Marta Constanza Lucio. Elizabeth Precious Luna. Roy Jeremiah Luna. Remington Daniel Lynch.
Ariana Madrigal. Jordan Isaiah Madrigal. Ayana Ranel Magana Madrigal. Juan Pedro Mancillas Jr. Melanie Ann Manrique. Leticia Natalie Maravilla. Joe Ray Marin Jr. Maresli Isabel Martinez Garcia. Sonia Alisa Martinez Silva. Addison Gail Martinez. Aliyah Yesenia Martinez. Cheyenne Irma Martinez. Justin Paul Martinez. Rachel Yvette Martinez. Wilber Josué Martinez. Emilio Mascorro Jr. Ryan Christian Mata. Drellin Javon McLean. Gerald Daniel Medell. Kayla Claire Medina. Eric Alexander Medrano Ventura. Lisbeth Mayrin Mejia. Eliza Marie Mendez. Anthony Raúl Mendoza. Azael Brian Mendoza. Malia Star Mendoza. Anderson Elias Mendoza Soriano. Jose Guatemoc Mercado Jr. Seth Torn Mercer Ross. Ariel Dion Miller. Ángel Miranda Arroyo. Naveen Angelis Mireles. Daniel Montelongo. Ariana Rayleigh Mora. Kiara Sayani Morales. Daniel Alejandro Muniz. Jesús Natareno. Gregorio Nava. Charlie Philip Navarro. Natalia Negrete. Alaska Bailey Nichols. Jesús Núñez Solís Jr. Gabriela Page Ochoa. Emanuela Redosogene Ofe. Enrique Amad Olivares. Diego Alberto Olivo. Tololope Alaba Oneco. Emily Rachel Orellana Zabaleta. Carlos Javier Ortiz. Eric Jason Padilla Jr. Dazzle Chloe Palomares. Victoria Guadalupe Palomares. Gabriel Eduardo Parada. Natalie Christine Pascasio. Melanie Brianna Peña. Jimena Perales. Alberto Pérez. Ariana Marie Pérez. Carissa Renee Perez. Daniel Lee Perez Jr. Destiny Alize Perez. Dislin Diana Perez. Janelli Perez. Jeremias Alberto Perez. Miley Michelle Perez. Paul Joe Perez. Myla Neve Perry. Sage Tiara Petrie. Kingston Amari Pickett. Alyssa Sky Pina. Giovanni Josue Ponciano Jr. Scarlett Abigail Pranger. Brander Sawyer Pyatt. Isabel Genesis Quijada. Aliyah Adeline Quiñones. Adam Quintero. Eduardo Ramirez. Joshua Antonio Ray Davis. Jaime Rendón. Jesús Rendón. Fabiola Itzel Rey. Ethan Gerardo Reyes. Molly Amelina Reyes. Trey Thomas Allen Reyes. Adam Jacob Rios II. Noe Rios III. Caitlin Marie Lee Rivera. Melanie Rivera. Hayden Isaiah Robertson. Daniel Isaiah Marquise Roberts. Jaden Bryce Robertson. Patrick DeMont Robinson. Travion James Robinson. Blanca Rodriguez. Denise Jordan Rodriguez. Gabriela Michelle Rodriguez. Geraldo Rodriguez III. Jared Robert Rodriguez. Raymond Rodriguez III. Sarah Celeste Rodriguez. Bryson Rojas. Ethan Jeremiah Rosas. Isabella Marie Ruiz. Ethan Robert Sabasula. Catarina Idalia Sala. Eliza Destiny Salazar. Alexia Janae Salcido. Simone Saldivar Alonso. Alyssa Lisette Salinas. Perla Sanchez. Jaden Leonel P. Sanchez. Brian Alejandro Santa Cruz. Gabriela Santana. Jasmine Jade Santana. Johan Josiah Santana. Mariana Valeria Santos Altamirano. Marisol Cecilia Saucedo. Sanaya Shanice Scarlett. Christian Segura. Robert Wesley Shaw. Boluatife Moyunolua Shobawale. Janelli Silva. Dominic Urem Silva Santillán. Angel Silvestre. Jerry Wayne Simon Jr. Bryson Xavier Smith. Gabriela Marie Snyder. Jada Shanice Spears. Callie Marie Steinfeld. Reagan Gillette Sterling. Brendan Aaron Stewart. Zachary Aaron Stone. Kevin David Tejada. Saúl Francisco Tlatilolpa. Brian Tovar. Jalen Paul Toland. David Gerard Torres. Jason Francisco Torres. Justin Torres. Macy Marie Torres. Sandy Marie Torres. Angel Alejandro Torres Sache. Juan José Trejo Ledesma. Gabriela Celia Turrubiates. Rafael Noy Turrubiates. Catherine Michelle Urrutia. Michaela Marie Uvalle. Jalen Valdez. Alyssa Zoe Vasquez. Grace Ashley Vasquez. Jaron Nathaniel Vasquez. Kareli Vega. Faith Marie Venegas. Robert David Vera. Jalen Nicole Villafranca. Juan Alberto Villanueva. Celso Alberto Villarreal Jr. Valentín Villasana Soto. Luna Lisette Villaseñor. Bailey Marie Walker. Elizabeth Renee Walsh. Caleb Jared Watts. William George Weber. Brooklyn Lorraine White. Alfonso Maurice Williams. Kate Charles Williams. Natavia Lee Woodson. Samantha Josephine Workman, Keldrick Wright Jr., Kimberly Michelle Yak, Scott James Yonker, Ariana Emily Zavala, Aileen Zavala Cepeda, César Javier Cetino Lemus,
We would like to remind family members and friends that you will be able to greet and congratulate graduates outside of the Epicenter. The graduates will be exiting out on the east and west sides of the arena. Please allow graduates to meet you toward the front of the Epicenter. Terry High School, stand up! Graduates, Rangers, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left to signify your graduation from B.F. Terry High School. Congratulations! Please link pinkies and join us in singing the alma mater for one last time. Love you guys big. Congratulations.